Hi, everybody. I am just checking to see if I'm live. Okay, I think I might be live now. Okay, I'm live, I think. Here we go. Terrific. All right. I think I'll just check on that. Hello, 5D Daily. How are you? I'm Rachel Chamness at Sound Waves Heal. Of course, this is my group. I'm so excited to have you all here. It's so wonderful, whether you're a beginner or advanced, and just here for expertise. I'm so glad to have you. So let's see. Let's just make sure I'm here for real. I don't see any comments yet. So today, what I thought I would do is channeling the Gwolves about the elemental dimension. I am live. Terrific. Okay. So I don't see any comments yet. Channeling the Gwolves about that. Hi, Luana. Okay, here I got start to see people. Hi. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. So you are in this group, Luana. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We gotcha. All right, so today I wanted to channel the Gwolves about the elemental dimension. Do you have questions about the elemental dimension? I'll explain it a little bit. What is the elemental dimension? Let's talk about that first. And of course, you know, every week that I come here live on 5D, what I'm really talking about is my podcast. So this week's podcast, which I do every other week, it was all about the Gwolves. So in my tag Lightworker membership, we work with a different group of beings every month. And this month we're working with the Gwolves. Or we work on them for 2 months. So the Gwolves are these really interesting beings. They are, they're kind of bear man looking, and they are elemental beings who are in charge of like music and bringing forth this beautiful connection to universal consciousness, to vibrational healing, they just give a lot. They're connected to Fae healing, like Fae music, and all kinds of really cool stuff. Hi, everybody, again, that I just saw in the last live too. And I channeled them for tag. I channeled like a whole hour or 40 minutes maybe, or maybe it was less this time, 30 to 40 minutes probably. And then I put a big chunk of it into my podcast so that you could experience the Gwolves even if you weren't in tag. Although, of course, you should come join us in tag anytime. We'd love to have you. It's a great way to practice channeling, to up-level your Lightworker skills, and to get lots of community and help every month. So the Gwolves are connecting us to the music of the universe through universal consciousness. It's also about the Sri Yantra. Do you know this beautiful symbol? This is like on my pendulum. I love it so much. All the triangles, the 9 triangles is a beautiful symbol. So they're helping us with all of that. So I thought today I would bring them through and talk about the elemental dimension. Okay. So what is the elemental dimension? Well, the elementals, or Fae, however you want to call them, they're actually, you can say they're 2 different versions of the same. Some consider themselves elementals, some consider themselves Fae. Usually Fae would be like those who you'd kind of see in this like Fae world. You could imagine them pouncing around like fairies and unicorns. Then yes, if you can't quite imagine the dragons there, they kind of feel more like elementals. But it's a fine line, and they're not really that, they don't care that much. Okay, so the elemental dimension is like the 5th and the 6th dimension, and sometimes a little bit of the 4th. Or was a little bit of the 4th. And this is actually Earth, it belongs to the Fae and elementals. They are children of Gaia. This is pretty much their Earth that we're on. Of course, we feel it's our Earth too, but what we're trying to do is get to the 5th dimension, and that's where we will find more Fae and more elementals, because that's really where they live the most, 5th and 6th dimension. So, and of course, dragons and unicorns can go way higher than that. But for the most part, like gnomes and elves and things like that, and elves can go high too. But fairies, like that's 5th and 6th dimension mostly. Hi, everybody. Hi, Sherry. Sherry knows the Gwolves as well. She's a big, has a big connection to giants. So Gwolves are giants too. So that's what the elemental dimension is. It's almost like real Earth, right? And so if you don't know this, though, I would be shocked since you're on this page, but maybe you haven't tuned in that many times or seen me that many times. If you don't know this, then fairy, fae, elementals, they are all just like anything else, spirit guides or guides for us, light beings, ascension beings who vibrate on a higher dimension. So it's not like they're not real. Just because we can't see them in the 3rd dimension doesn't mean they're not there in the 5th dimension, vibrating alongside of us, helping us out, coming into our ear. I have a little one in my ear right now. You know, I have an elf over here. Like, but they're not in the 3rd dimension, so they're kind of vibrating higher. In fact, this elf is making my ear ring so hard right now. So what questions do you have about the elemental dimension for these Gwolves? So I'm going to channel... Who should I channel? We have quite a few Gwolves who came forward for this month. Whew, and my heart's already beating. I'm trying to decide, am I going to channel Sunny? Am I going to channel Gary or Barry? Who should I channel? Okay, I think I'm going to channel Sunny. Okay, so channeling the Fae Gwolf. Yes, these guys are new. They came to me and like I'd never heard of them before. Sunny. So let's do that. Okay. So if you have a question, please ask and I'll ask them, okay? So I feel like this is too high. Let me bring it down a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to trance channel Sunny. We are so pleased to come forward, so pleased to tell you about the elemental dimension because it is part of your world. And that is very important for you to know that the whole Earth is a Fae dimension. It is in its true form, in its true dimension, in its true light, in its true beauty is a Fae, an elemental world. And this is something you may have seen glimpses of in dreams or even in imagination as we have shown it to you as a child or as an adult or as a being who is delighted in joy and love and all the beautiful things that the Fae would love to bring forward for you, then you may have seen this place or you may have seen a depiction of it in a movie or a cartoon when you were a child or a book and have really felt very drawn to it because you are drawn to it as we go there. What happens in the 5th dimension as things trade up, as your 3rd dimensional quality of this earth falls away and has its own timeline to finish. And those of you who have decided to come to the ascension instead, where do you go? Where is your destination in this 5th dimension? Well, it is here on our earth. And in this earth, you will not have pollution or chemicals or this horrible destruction of the planet. It actually does not even exist. So while you may have some brain space of worries for the earth and its destruction, know that is only on the 3D timeline, and we instead bring you to a higher timeline where all can be changed. In the 5th dimension, our dimensionality magic is that we can manifest anything. We can change any kind of matter into something else. Would you like your room to have an extra wall? Would you like it to be bigger? Well, let's change that. Would you like that building to be gray instead of blue? Let's do that. Would you like this building to be more natural and reflect the beauty of the world instead of standing out as a city instead? Let's change that. How would you like your world to look? Well, you have so much ability to do that in the fifth dimension. And in the third dimension, you actually have some of that as well. For what you see and know and what is your personal experience in this world all comes from within. What you expect, what you feel, what you do, how you act, and how that is reflected back into you. Especially what you expect in this world, what you expect this world to give you and to treat you. And that is what you receive. It is an insta karma, if you will, as you walk through this world and as you expect the world to treat you, as you expect traffic to be, as you expect people in their cars to act, as you expect people in the store to act, as you expect your bank account to act, as you expect your house to act, as you expect your food to act within your body. This is all what you expect. And that is your experience. Do you know those that say, I can eat anything and still stay trim? I am so lucky. Well, they make it so. They make it so. And those that say, oh, I ate this bad food and now I shall be fat. I shall gain 5 pounds. Well, then that shall happen. And sometimes these things take a lot of release of old patterns, of old thoughts, of old feelings that are connected to the thoughts of what you call shadow work, to release it, to experience. But this life in the 3D, you are experiencing a small amount or a large amount of your manifestation, but you are experiencing it in a very different way, where you have light and you have dark and you have duality, and you are using both to really see how this works for you. And as you become better at it, as you become experts at the law of attraction, that is how you expand your life and you begin to realize how it can be used. And then when you are in the fifth dimension, you will be already an expert. And so we always ask that you learn more about this very important law, for it is a law of the universe, and it is a law that you have come here to master. It is probably your most important duty as a human. This is Rachel. I'm coming out so that I can see if anyone has questions. Oh, and I see lots of questions. Hi, everybody. Sherry, Shauna, Katie, Krista, Amber, Christina, Attila, Courtney. Hi, Courtney, Luana, Rhonda, Angeline. Oh my goodness. Thank you all for coming. Okay, Sherry has a question. Since this is allergy season, I'll put it on this. I can put it on the screen a different way. Here we go. Let's see if this works. Since this is allergy season, I was wondering whether Gwolves have any insights on that. Why would we become allergic to the natural plants in the environment? Whether Faye can help us more. You know, you can release allergies with energy. Note from me. But let's bring in Sunny and ask. Actually, Barry would like to answer that. Let's bring in Barry for that. The way that this works is that your feelings become attached in your brain thoughts to molecules that you experience in your body and in your air, and it becomes attached in a way that makes a misfire, and this is becomes an allergy. It can be released. Sometimes with shadow work, you can release this connection between the emotion and the allergy. Sometimes with energy work, it can be released. It is a relationship that is made in the third dimensional mind, and you can be released from it. Well, that's true. And I know that to be true because I've done it. I like the way he said that it attaches to the molecule. I don't know. That's interesting. If you have a follow-up question, I'll ask. That was pretty short. Oh, this is a great one. Brandy has, do they appear to Dakota, Lakota, and Dakota people? Let's see. Let's do this one. Okay. I'm asking Sunny this question. We have not appeared to any native of the Americas in a very long time. In fact, we were quite absent from this earth for a very long time. This is Rachel. I'm trying to get the name of the tribe that they did appear to. They seem to be extinct. I can't get it. So it feels like, and this is probably incorrect, like Hiawatha or something like that. I don't know what I'm getting, but they seem to be gone. Let's bring them back. We were here long ago and we did appear, but we have been gone a long time. And so many tribes and those that are here now do not know about us. We have come back recently through mediums in hopes that more know us and call us forward so that we can inhabit your third dimensional space more, for we can help. We can help you bridge the gap between your third dimension and your fifth dimension through sound and sound healing, through clairaudience, through universal consciousness, through Fey music. This is how we help you connect. And this is what we wish to do, and what we have been helping those who have access to our gifts through the tag membership or other mediums to do. Okay. Yes. Well, we do connect to them with attunement in tag Lightworkers, and they did appear to me for the deck. I had never met them before, and I'm sure they appear to other mediums as well. I'm so eager to meet other mediums who have met these guys and any other beings that I've met that I've never heard of before. And they do say that sort of thing. It's like I heard I think I channeled for this group once a long time ago. Was it gremlins or it was goblins? They were just saying there weren't very many of them because not many people realize they are positive fae. Christina, you always have good questions. Okay. Hi, Connie. Hi, Brandy. Oh, I just asked your question. Okay. Oh, hi, Catherine. So when they were present, what area did they typically live? Let's see. Barry coming through. I think we had Gary before. I'm not sure. This is Barry from the deck. So he's showing me this like part of North America, and it's like to the right of, I guess that's like Michigan. It's like to the right of the Great Lakes at the top of like so from like a part of Michigan to like a part of New York and up, and then that's like a circle. There's like also Canada there. There's like a circle there that they're showing me. He's just showing it to me. I'm not really great with a United States map. Let me see if I can do something to help. Let's see. USA map. I could bring it on screen and show you exactly what I mean. We need an image. And let's see. Here we go. All right. So what I'm seeing is like, there's a lot of lakes right there. But this actually looks like mostly Canada. So it's part of Michigan, maybe a tiny bit of like Washington, around like Niagara Falls, New York, and then all above. I don't think I can make it big enough for you guys to really see it. Maybe. Let's try this. I'll present the screen. There we go. Okay, but I don't think you can see my arrow. But do you see where it's white here above the above, like that? You can see this is Michigan. Well, I don't know if you can see my arrow, but Michigan and New York are straight across, and then there's white where Canada is. It's kind of like this whole circle here, which is mainly Canada, but part of Michigan. Maybe it's a little bit of Lake Erie and Lake Ontario too, Lake Huron. So that's the section. I hope that answers your question. Let me see. Let's go back. Oh, this is a very good question, Angeline. When you were gone, where did you go? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. This is Sunny. We were in the fifth dimension, and there was no one to call on us, for no one knew of our existence, and we looked for elemental healers and channels who could hold our vibration so that we could come through to them. And we have, and not always called Gwolves, but other names have been given to us as we have been making ourselves more known. And so we were always in the elemental realm, but unable to come through as those here did not know us well. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Oh, thank you, Christina. That's very nice. Oh, hi, Jojo. Okay. If we aren't familiar with them, okay. And Jojo, Jane, you could actually, this question is actually answered in tag. Since you're in tag, you can watch the full masterclass. And they do talk about these sort of things. Let's see. I'm pretty sure they did how to call on them and stuff, but let's see what they say. This is Sunny again. Simply think of us and call us forward. If you need a visual, you can use the picture that this medium uses for her deck, her oracle deck, or her membership tag, and find any picture at all, or imagine us as similar to a werewolf, but we are more bear-like. And of course, this is the image we send to you. You might find us a cross of a bear, a wolf, and a person. We are also female, of course. We have males here today, but we have just as many females. And you may just call on us. Call on the Gwolves. We come to help. We're happy to help. Learn about us and invite us in. You only need to know about us to call us in. Yeah, that's what they always say. So in, in tag, you are tuned to them, and we're working on channeling them and working with them and being healed by them and all that stuff. But if you aren't in tag and you're not able to do that and you want to bring them in, then you always just call these beings in and ask them. Tag just gives that extra help and community and being able to up level with that and all the things. Oh, thank you, Christina. Thank you, guys. Okay, one last question before we go, or a little over time, but that's okay. Let's see. What other question can we ask? Jennifer Parker has a good one. Ooh, so see, here is where maybe they have come through to others. So let's ask Barry. I feel Barry coming in for this. So Jennifer says, I've seen a great wolf in the clouds, and I thought I got a great wolf, but it could be wolf. Okay, it could be gwolf, what it said to me. Let's see. Yes, Yes, sometimes great wolf. Yes, this is the same. This is not one of these who are here today, but another wolf has come to you. And yes, we have many names. 4 names do not matter. It is the energy to call us in to help you, and we shall. And as we are giants, we are also protective and helpful. We hope that you hear the Fae music. Do you hear it? We love to connect you all to Fae music, and we will do this for you now. That was good. Connecting you all to Fae music. Terrific. Well, that's a good way to end this live. Well, thank you all for coming on. I hope this was helpful. If you're watching replay, that should have tuned you in replay too. And if any of you are interested in learning more about Fae elementals and bringing forth their healing and their channels and their light language, I'm actually doing a little one-to-one mentorship program for that right now. So just reach out to me. I'm sure you've seen my post, but I would love to help. So, Christina, you're asking what they specifically enjoy helping with, their expertise. They talk about that in the masterclass, which is in, part of it is in Tag Lightworkers this month. Part of that Tag Lightworkers class is in my podcast this month. So you should listen, give it a good listen. They help with all kinds of things. I was talking about it earlier, like sound healing. This month we work on our clairaudience because we always do that. They work with, they're working with universal consciousness connection and working with the Sri Yantra, and all that kinds of things. Yeah. Working with Fae music, music of the universe, all that kind of stuff. So, and this month, since we do it for 2 months, we were also adding in some angelic help, and angels also coming. So if you're in Tag this month, I'm also doing like an angel healing and channels for people live on Zoom is like an extra thing I stuck in there. So that's kind of fun. Oh, that's okay, Christina. I'm sure it is noisy over there. I'm just glad to have you on the live. No big deal. I don't mind saying it again. So thank you all for coming, and see you next week. If you have like a request, I haven't actually decided what I'll do next week. I like to do 2 live in 5D that have something to do with the podcast. So maybe next week more about Fae music or healing. What do you think? I'd love to have your input. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.